Welcome to my channel, Empowered Movement and Health. I'm Esther and let's get moving. From here we're going to come into a lunge. So we're going to come up onto our knees, shift your weight a little bit to the left so you can easy step your right leg forwards. You can have your hands on your thigh and you just go forwards and back a few times to ease into the stretch. You can always use a wall for support. And you can always put something under your knee here if the floor is a little bit hard. Now, as you go forwards, just make sure your foot is not too close. You don't want your knee too far forwards and put extra pressure on your knee. Roughly knee over ankle is a good aim. And then from here, we're going to start to add some arms. So my right leg is in front. I'm going to put my left arm down. I'm going to take my right arm up. See if I can draw a circle and tap the floor in front of me. And then I bring it around. And here I turn my arm in and it's like I want to fold it back. So I get a little shoulder stretch. Up and over, reach forwards and tap in front of me. Now if this feels impossible to get your hand down, you can go on knuckles or you could use a block or a book here to help you to bring the floor up. So I go up and over, wrap around. So we get a nice bit of shoulder mobility at the same time. We're opening into the front of the leg and the hip here, plus we're also stretching out the front leg underneath. Hopefully you can feel it in all of these parts. Now if you want a little bit more, you can tuck the back toes under and lift the back leg up. I'm going to do 2 more here. Up and over. This is not an easy one. There's a lot going on. So take your time. You can always move slower than me or use the wall for support. Good. And then if you're up on the knee, lower it down and then slowly, slowly bring yourself to here. Now we're going to try and straighten out the top leg and rock the weight a little bit back. Again, go slowly and then back forwards. Just do a few here and see how that feels. Remember, you've always got the option to use the wall. Back toes can be flat or tucked under. Again, we're going to try and add arms. So right leg in front, left arm reaches across. And then bend the right knee, take this left arm up and over. So here we're switching the positions, which requires your center to work here. So we're working into the mobility, we're stretching out the muscles, but your core, your center is also working to keep you moving smoothly from one position to the other. Again, we could use the wall, we could use a block here on the other side, just to help us a little bit. Use your exhale. Inhale up and over. Let's try a few more. Two more. Inhale over. And last one. Good. And then from here, one more variation. I take this left arm up and over and I bring it a little bit back. You can tuck your toes under, then you can reach up. And then you spiral forwards, place the arm down, take this arm up and over. And then spiral it back, lift up through center and rotate back this way. You may not touch the foot, so you can also reach for the thigh. And then forwards. And I reach, bring it up here, I lift up through my center, up and over and go back. Here hopefully we feel a stretch through the thigh, the quad, the hips as well. Can be done with the toes flat as well. Obviously it's a little bit further to reach if your back foot is flat. And then when you come forwards, you could bend onto your forearm to reach forwards. Again, these are progressions. Start where you can. Let's try 2 more. And then let's release here. Bring your both hands down. If you can, tuck the back leg under, lift it up, stretch the right leg back, and we can come from a plank into a downward dog and just walk it out here. Or any other way that's possible for you to meet me here. You can always do a child's pose as an alternative like this. And then release down, lift up and just roll the shoulders back a few times. And then from here, let's do the other side. So shift your weight onto the right, step your left leg forwards, and then just take a few rocks forwards and back to ease into this stretch, making sure your heel stays grounded and it feels fine on your ankle and your knee. Also your back knee, you can always put a towel under, and you could also tuck your back toes under. Sometimes that feels better for the knee, or it might also give you a little bit more stability or balance. Good, and then from here, let's see if we can place the opposite hand down. So if it's my left foot, my right arm, and then I take my left arm up and over, and I reach it forwards in front of me. And then I breathe in, I lift it up. Here I spiral it inwards, and I wrap it around my back. And then again, lifting up and over, up and back. Now remember, you could use a block or a book here to place your hand on. So we're opening up into our hips, to our legs, and working on active shoulder mobility here. 2 more here, up and over. And if you want more here, tuck the back toes under, lift the back leg up, and then the same movement here. And then last one. And then from here, bring yourself back up, and then just rock back to open a little bit the back of the leg here, and then forwards. Could use a wall for support, and you could also use a block or a book on this side. I inhale to go to here, and then I exhale to rock back. Now we're going to take the opposite arm, so right arm up and over, and then across here to reach. Lift up and over. Now move at your pace here. You may be moving slower than me, maybe you're moving faster than me. You want to enjoy the movement, enjoy the stretch. And your core, your center is working here to help you move smoothly from one position to the other, especially if you're not using any support from the block or the wall like this. So I'm rocking back, I reach, and then over. Good, and then 2 more here. And 1. And then from here, we take this right arm and move it back towards the back leg here. Maybe I can touch the heel, maybe just behind the thigh. Take this left arm up and over. And then spiral the arms forwards Find the floor with your right hand, left arm up and over again. And then back. Lift, spiral, and back. Trying to keep the legs in the same position, and you're moving your spine and your arms. So here, what that means, I'm not rocking back. I'm trying to keep the knee traveling forward, so I open up this right side. And I can come down onto my forearm to make it more challenging. And at the back, I can untuck my toes to make it more challenging. Again, go where it feels good for you. You can build up. This is not an easy move. One more here. Now from here, frame your foot, tuck the back toes under, and then step your front leg back into a plank. And then option 1, to come up into a downward dog, walk it out. Option 2, child's pose. So you could always come to here. 2, 3 breaths, wherever it feels good for you. And then from here, bend your knees again, come down. Sit back onto the heels and just roll the shoulders back. If you're in the child's pose, you come up and again roll the shoulders back a few times. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week.